Alright guys, I'm back with another video. In my last update, I was tearing down the 40 long. So, much to a lot of people's dismay, I decided to keep the 40 long torn down. And what I did was, I reset up the 33 long. Because honestly, I don't care for the 40 long. I like the dimensions better on the 33 long. So yeah, that's what I did. I went out and got I tore down the 40 long. I think it was on Sunday night. Yeah, and then Monday night, I went out and Monday morning I went out and got 40 pounds of Caribsea substrate. The Sunset Gold kind, the kind I usually use. And I loaded the tank up. So this is where we're at. I'm trying something different. I'm gonna attempt to do the island type aquascape again. I threw this piece of driftwood in here. I don't think it looks too bad, but I'm not the best at aquascaping, so I kind of just threw these plants in here pretty quick because I had them sitting in my back room while the tanks were being worked on and stuff. I don't know if this Rotella indica looks right here. So I still have the 7 white clouds. But I mean, I've already had this tank set up for like a week, and honestly I like it more than the 40 long. I still have the 40 long. It's just it's stuck in the closet in my back bedroom until I figure out what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll just save it because I like to tear down tanks and restart tanks. So yeah, well, like I said, this is where we're at. The 33 long. The 33 long is my favorite size tank as far as I know of all time. So that's why I decided to go back to it. I wasn't feeling the 40 long. I didn't like the way it looked. I was able to escape this pretty easily. First of all, like I said, the 33 long is my favorite size tank of all time. And also, it's so easy to do anything in. So everything is so close to you because the tank is so short. I have an AquaClear 50 filter on here right now. I had it ordered just to try something different. Then I still have the Seacom Tidal over here on this side. There seems to be a lot of flow coming from it, although they don't pick up as much of the debris in the water column compared to AquaClear, it seems. But I figure since this side isn't really planted, maybe it doesn't matter as much. I noticed most of the debris is where the plants are at, especially near this Rotella indica. But yeah, so far I kind of like this scape. I may have to tweak some things here and there. I might consider getting a few more plants or moving things around a little bit. Maybe I thought about moving this Rotella here over here and switching the crypts. I don't know. I thought about getting maybe some nice looking rocks like some dragon stone or something like that. I don't know how I would be able to blend that in. Yeah, I like the idea and the maintenance, or the ease of maintenance of keeping this island type area, or whatever you want to call it, this part scaped and then this part just open. I think it looks a little bit better than it did last time. And who knows, maybe some of these plants will grow some more again. The Crypt Balense, when I switched over to the 30 or to the 40 long, it basically stopped growing. So I kind of want to see what it's going to do again. I have some small other little crypts here, you know, from when I had the 40 long set up. Here's some of the fish. Their colors are still kind of a little bit drab, probably from being moved around. I literally had them in a 18-gallon tub in my back room for like 2 days while I set up the tank. So first of all, the tank was really cloudy for like 3 or 4 days, so I didn't really want to put them in that and stress them out even further. The tank finally cleared up a bit when I got some Aqueon water clarifier, and so I put it on there during the night. It must have been like 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and I woke up the next morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, before I went to work, turned the tank on, but it was all clear. Like, wow, that stuff works good. I'm annoyed as hell though, because I just put the background on this tank today, and the one problem with putting a background on is that it shows all the imperfections in the glass. You know, see, if I didn't have this background on here, you wouldn't really see all this crap and garbage in here. I guess it's not really a big deal, but it's kind of annoying to me. So I also thought about maybe adding a few plants, maybe some Java fern on the driftwood. There is a place or a Petco near me that carries Java fern Windelov. Windelov? It looks pretty cool. Yeah. What are these guys doing? So yeah, it's stocking wise, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna order another 15 white clouds, but I'm gonna order them from Aquahuna, where I usually get my fish. I like the way these guys look. I want to have one big school of fish with room for another school potentially. I thought about taking these guys out and then ordering the golden white clouds again, but I think I'll give it a try and see how it looks like with a big school of just the regular ones. I have not really had the best experience with these though, because as you guys know, I started off with 16, and then one died in acclimation, and then ever since then I've basically lost the rest of them. I'm down to 7 of them, which is pretty bad considering how good the golden white clouds did. It could have been where I bought them. I don't know. That cherry shrimp is pretty sweet. Look at that. I like how the moss is kind of grown on this rock, or these rocks, I should say. And obviously the cherry shrimp like it too. Whatever I do, I'm gonna order if I order some fish, I'm kind of waiting to see how these guys doing here. I'm also gonna order 10 cherry shrimp as well, just because I want to kind of get the colony started up again with all the cherry shrimp. Any opinions on what I should do? Well, I should maybe stick with the regular white clouds and order 15 more. That'll bump me up to 22 of them. Or I should just rehome these guys and then order 24 golden white clouds. To be honest, 24 golden white clouds would look pretty sweet compared to what I've done in the past. I mean, it was just amazing. I think the golden white clouds are my favorite fish ever. And unlike these guys, who seem to have kind of a hard time, they're kind of drab sometimes, depending on the kind of substrate or background you have. The golden white clouds weren't, for some reason or another. You would think maybe they would be, but... So yeah, it's kind of cool, the white clouds so far. They kind of like to hang out in this plant area, sometimes, and then I see them over here. You see they're kind of over here right now a little bit, a few of them. So if anyone has any suggestions or comments, let me know. what you guys think. I know, I mean, a lot of people will probably be bummed and ask, why did I do that? Why did I tear down the 40 long? I just wasn't happy with it. You know, worst comes to worst. I read comments on a video before, from one user telling me, hey, I wouldn't upgrade tanks. This was a beautiful tank. Regarding the 33 long I had before, I upgraded tanks in the past and I regretted it. That's what they said. So I can kind of see that. I wish I would have never bought that 40 long tank, honestly. But you live and you learn. Yeah, or you just live, whatever you want to call it. And incidentally, as some of you may know, this is actually not the original 33 long I had. That tank is gone. This is the tank I had bought a while back from the LFS that I reordered to keep around. I'm glad I did. Yeah, that one I originally had, not that it matters, it's the same size, tank, was junked, because the silicone was ruined on it due to my own fault. Sephora? I don't know how they pronounce that. Yeah, like I said, the silicone was ruined on it. So yeah, I've been missing this tank. This is the happiest I've been with the tank in like 4 months. I bought that tank, the 40 long, when my dad was still alive. Seems weird to think about. Yeah, it's crazy. What are these guys doing? So, some of my Neocardinia shrimp are like more of a wild variety. Actually, I only really have one that is the cherry color. The rest of them, for the most part, are kind of dark like that, and they look kind of cool, especially when they're like really dark. You could almost call them like a chocolate shrimp. Yeah, I feel like this aquascape isn't the best. I like it though, but I wish it was a little bit kind of a little bit tighter, like there'd be a little bit more room in the back here. I had wondered if maybe I should have brought the stump down a little bit more, but like I said, I'm not really the best at this. So yeah, that's where I'm at with tanks. I think I'm gonna keep this tank for a while, like I had before. I'm used to it. It was so nice being able to set this tank up and work on it compared to the 40 long, or basically any tank I've had. So that's where we're at. Incidentally, I saw a 30-gallon breeder tank from Sephora Aquarium Masters at another LFS recently. I may mention it in another video. I was about this close to purchasing it, for whatever reason, just because they're rare and I like the look of the tank, but I kind of couldn't get past the fact of the dimensions are kind of weird. I mean, I know the dimensions of this are weird, but I like long tanks. So, and the 40 breeder, as nice of a tank it is, the thing I don't like about it is it seems kind of short and stumpy, essentially. So I imagine an even shorter version of that. Yeah, it looks kind of weird. I'm glad I didn't buy it, but if I had the money and somewhere to put it, I might. But it was $150 just for the tank itself, so that's out. Plus, I think my wife would have killed me. I already have 3 tanks in the house, and whether they're set up or not, one of them's set up. It doesn't matter to her whether they're set up or not, so she's like, you're gonna bring another tank into my house? So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Let me know if you have any suggestions. I'm sure I'll get a few people who wondered why I tore the 40 long. what was wrong with it and why I did that and all that. Yeah, like I said, these are the reasons why. I wasn't really happy with it. Couldn't get the escape right, and I think the 33 long, since I'm so used to it, is easier to work on for me. And also, honestly, I like the dimensions better, and I think they're easier to escape. So, yeah. All right, guys. I am out.